Dynasty Wealth specializes in startups which have 100 to 1,000 times potential. BCHI, an acronym for Buying Collective Holdings Incorporated, a disruptor of the $593 billion grocery industry and a provider of clean foods to consumers at affordable prices, has been added to our portfolio at a price of $1 per share. Everyone now has the opportunity to invest in a startup to build generational wealth. It's because the U.S. government lifted its 83-year-old crowdfunding ban in 2016 and the smartphone reaching critical mass in 2013. The web user base growing to 4 billion by 2018 is creating investment opportunities to invest in apps and other new hyper-growth industries. For example, as of June 2017, $10,000 invested into Airbnb, Uber, and Snapchat, all having killer apps with the potential for 100 million plus instant downloads, was valued for $200 million, $125 million, and $24 million respectively. Non-GMO or non-genetically modified foods is the fastest growing grocery category. The reason why? Genetically engineered or modified crops have increased from approximately 10% of all crops planted in the U.S. in 1996 to almost 90% as of 2012. The hypergrowth of genetically modified foods has been linked to over 22 different diseases. Since 1996, when GMO started its rapid growth, there has been a high correlation between its growth and the growth of new liver cancer cases. The correlation between the growth of GMOs and the increase in renal, pelvis cancer, and kidney diseases has also been very high. Due to proliferation of foods with genetically modified ingredients, more and more doctors and health professionals are recommending GMO-free diets. BCHI, through its trademark registered health merchant network, partners with healthcare professionals to deliver affordable, non-GMO foods to the consumer. BCHI has signed contracts with over 250 health professionals to open BCHI health merchant stores. BCHI started generating revenue from its first health merchant stores in November 2017. BCHI's health professionals and influencers market their branded online stores to their patients and followers. BCHI fulfills and ships the orders to the consumer's doorstep. BCHI shares the revenue with the stores, and thus it has a zero customer acquisition cost. BCHI and its health merchant system are highly scalable. Upon a health professional or influencer becoming a health merchant, BCHI can replicate their store and have it operational in 48 hours. This means engaging millions of consumers through already existing health networks within days of introduction. Because of the current extended distribution system, food is marked up by 250 to 300% over the price the farmer receives. That means consumers are paying far too much for wasteful and delayed handling of their food. By going direct to the consumer, BCHI disrupts the middlemen and provides clean foods right to the consumer's door for 50% less than what they are already paying at the grocery store. Everybody wins. The market for clean foods is completely untapped. Whole Foods' 410 stores account for only 1.1% of all grocery stores and 2% of all grocery store revenue in the United States. Where BCHI is targeting to have 2,000 online health merchant stores in place by 2019. The key to any small company's success is experienced management. Rod Smith, the CEO and founder of BCHI, took In Contact public, his former company, which he founded and was CEO and chairman of. In 2016, Rod Smith's former company, In Contact, was acquired for $900 million in cash. Dynasty Wealth has analyzed BCHI's cash flow model. To be analyzed by Dynasty Wealth, a startup must have a highly scalable business model that has the potential to fetch an instant valuation of $1 billion. Dynasty Wealth's Director of Research has been recognized by the financial media as a cash flow expert. After analyzing BCHI's business model, including its cash flow model, Dynasty Wealth is estimating that BCHI can produce $140 million of revenue and $9 million of EBIT, or pre-tax profits, for 2018. and that by 2021, BCHI has the potential to generate almost $7 billion in revenue and more than $1 billion in EBIT or profits. The financial projections assume that BCHI can raise a cumulative of $11 million of equity capital. Given all the dynamics in place, and according to BCHI's discounted cash flow valuations, its share price in 2022 could potentially be $1,200 per share at a price-earnings ratio of 10 and over $5,000 per share at a multiple of 40. BCHI has a patented and trademarked process that enables it to grow living produce in all regions of the U.S. 365 days per year. Living produce is produce that is fully alive and thriving when consumed. Nutrients consumed from living produce are far superior to standard organic produce that is not thriving when delivered. BCHI is well positioned in the future to be the exclusive producer and supplier of living produce to consumers and restaurants. BCHI's highly scalable digital disruptor model has the potential to value the company at an instant $1 billion or $50 per share very quickly. The 4-minute video entitled Digital Disruptor Companies Have the Potential to Get to $10 billion Valuations Quickly at dynastywealth.com is highly recommended. Information on how to purchase BCHI shares at $1 is available at dynastywealth.com. To increase the probability of success, only purchase the startups which are in Dynasty Wealth's portfolio, since 75% of all startups fail. Be disciplined to follow a diversified portfolio strategy by investing an equal amount into each startup.